We just saw Wish yesterday. It's the latest film from our beloved Disney Studios. It stars Ariana DeBose and Chris Pine, and it's about a young girl named Asha. She wishes on a star and gets a more direct answer than she bargained for when the troublemaking star comes down from the sky to join her, and all hell breaks loose. So, James, what are your thoughts on Wish?
I wish I never saw it. Nah, the movie is, I would say it's fine, but it's not fine. It's below fine. It's not very good. This is a very surprisingly bad entry for Disney. I think Disney believes that they have a winning formula with these types of movies, and this movie does not work for the formula that they have. Just nothing really works for me. I'll start off with the entire concept. I don't understand it. I don't understand the lore in this movie, or like how it works, how the evil king traps wishes, and how there's so much questions in this movie. If she wishes upon a star, what does that mean? What?
It's very unexplained.
She didn't even wish; she kind of just sung, and then
Singing as a wish in Disney universe, bro.
wow. Okay. Yeah. So I don't understand the entire concept of what's going on. At least something with Frozen and Moana. Very simple, easy to go, easy to understand, and you can follow the characters along on their journey with this. I can't really follow the journey because I don't understand what the journey is, or why they care about wishes, or why a wish is important. And sometimes I kind of believed or like sided with the king. What if someone has a bad wish? Why should that be granted? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's never fully developed. As for the characters, I think a lot of them they're weakly written. I think the main Aisha, that was her name. I think she's good, or I think the character would have worked with a better story around her. But I like the character overall. Ariana DeBose, she has an amazing voice. Her singing in this movie is outstanding. Really good stuff. So I thought she put on a good voice performance for what she had. As for the other characters, the goat. We'll get to the goat. The goat was not the goat. Not the greatest of all time. He was the woat, worst of all time. That character is horrendously bad. Nan's shaking his head at me right now because he knows what we went through with that goat. It's just such an unfunny character, and it's like you're gonna have that cute sidekick who comes in and is funny and cute, and oh, you get all those kind of moments. No, you don't get that with this goat. This goat is just super unfunny. The dialogue doesn't work. For a Disney animated film, you would expect from the audience that me and Nan were in, there were a lot of families, so a lot of kids were there. Not much laughs, not much reaction at all. Everyone was just kind of watching, yeah. And you could tell, like, when the movie had jokes, no one laughed at them. It really badly written, this movie. It just does not work. And yeah, I did not enjoy my experience with this movie much at all. Okay, yeah, we'll move on now to the visual side of the film. So this movie is a blend between hand-drawn animation versus 3D digital animation, and it blends it together. And the concept is cool, and it does look nice sometimes, but it's very distracting, and I just don't think it works. I think it needed to be one or the other to make it really, truly work, and it just didn't in this case. I like the idea, so I give them props for trying something new, but I think just for me, I'm like, I would have rather one or the other. And honestly, 3D animation, it would have been perfectly fine for this. It's not really a movie that kind of commands a hand-drawn touch to it, but I know why they were doing it, and it's because it's Disney's celebrational, like, Sentinel movie, celebrating 100 years, and that's why it has 100 references to 100 different movies, and we'll go back to the screenplay part of it. So many references to Disney movies in this, where it's just so on the nose, it's forced, it's weird, it doesn't make sense, and sometimes it flows through characters' dialogue that are supposed to be part of the story. You pointed out one to Zootopia, and it's about a character talking, and it's an obviously thing to Zootopia because it makes no sense in the context of the story, but the character is saying it as part of a scene, and it's just really weird. And too on the nose. It does not work. The visual style is fine. I think it's distracting, but I appreciate the risk taking there. The songs I think were really good. They're just not part of a good movie. Not much to love about this one. I wish Upon a Star to get better movies.
Should just get the wish joke at the start.
Pardon?
So you should just get the wish joke at the start.
Nah, we start and end on wish jokes. Go see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh, 100%. You get a better value for money watching that film. Yeah.
Yeah. Your thoughts?
You said I'm lost. I don't even know where to start with this. This was really, really bad, and
really bad.
Really, really bad.
Yeah.
At a time where Disney is literally like suffering, especially this year, that they are suffering with quality.
Yeah.
And most of the original projects have been suffering as well. I mean, if you think of Strange World, for an example, Haunted Mansion, and now this, they've all been pretty underwhelming and lackluster. So it's not a good look for them. I think they just stick too heavily to that Disney formula, and they play it very safe, but sometimes safe bites them in the ass, such as this in the previous films.
Yeah.
That goat, oh my god. Like, what was the point of the goat? He wasn't cute. He was just making one-liners. He was like a bad version of Donkey.
But yeah, and no service in the story or the outcome or the ending, man. I can't get over the ending.
Yeah.
Just how the plot unravels as well.
It is so dumb, and like he makes a joke about his voice being deep, and literally no one in the audience reacted, and not even the characters on screen reacted as well.
Don't forget when he pushed that door down with his bum, and he's like, "Oh, it was my bum that did this," and no one laughed.
Yeah, the writing is horrendous. Like, if you can't make kids laugh at a butt joke, you're fucking fired.
Yeah.
Just retire. Like, those are the most easiest jokes. Butt jokes and fart jokes, guaranteed to make a kid laugh.
Yeah.
If you can't make a kid laugh, you're in the wrong profession, bud.
Hey, remember Disney? Illumination made Minions, and Minions made kids laugh. You can't even do that with this.
No, you cannot. Yeah, it's really bad. Just thinking about it. You're completely right. Like, we were told that a sorcerer went away, discovered magic, and created an entire kingdom where he takes people's wishes. The people that make the wishes forgets when they're 18, and maybe, just maybe, one day they will remember their wish, or no, their wish.
He grants them.
Their wish will be granted.
Yeah,
if you're lucky.
Yeah,
and his motivation of not granting wishes is because it's too dangerous for the kingdom. Which there are some wishes that can take apply, but something simple as playing music, how is that bad for the kingdom? Like, it's not really explained as what defines a good wish or a bad wish, and what wishes.
I don't even know why he got crazy as well. Like, he just went ballistic over nothing.
Yeah.
It's
literally so stupid. I think this movie was too short, and I definitely did not want it to be too longer. As well, I think if it was a bit longer, maybe more of the lore side could be fleshed out. But this film is just bad anyway that no one really cares.
Yeah.
You're right about Ariana DeBose. She knocked out of the park, voice acting and singing wise.
Yep.
She was really, really fantastic, and probably the best part of the film.
Absolutely.
Besides the star, which me and James made into a meme.
The star is great.
That's the only way we could survive this movie, was finding a meme and making it.
Enjoy the star.
Yeah, the star is the man.
He's the star of the show.
Yeah, he actually is. I wish there was more stars in this. But even that concept, she sung and made a wish, air quotes, upon a star, and then it comes, and then the king finds out about this, and it starts having a little hissy fit. Like, why is he having a hissy fit over a star? Maybe because it's like a challenge of power or something. I don't know. I think the main motivation here for him was power, because he literally built that kingdom and grants people wishes and and stuff like that. So,
but he had powers. Nothing threatened the power that he has.
Yeah, I know. which is so stupid. So yeah, I think Disney needs to take more risks now. I mean, the animation style was great. I mean,
Yeah, how did it work for you?
yeah,
The mixing.
I had same thoughts as you.
Yeah.
Even when the trailer came out, when we
Mm.
first discussed this, I said I really liked the visual style
Yeah.
of the classic 2D animation
Mhm.
incorporated in 3D. And I
Yeah.
thought it was really cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
There were obviously some scenes where I think it was more the busier scenes during some song sequences
Yeah.
where it got a bit too busy and everything just buffered really.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Just it was too much on the eyes, I think.
Yeah, but like when it's just simple talking scenes,
Mm.
I think it worked really well. I know
Yeah.
that Disney has said that they are looking to go into more of a 2D sort of animation style
Mm.
for some of their projects, which is cool because that's nostalgic. That's what you and I grew up with, and that's where most of the best Disney stuff is as well, is in
Yeah.
that 2D animation style. So hopefully they go back to basics.
Mhm.
They can go back to basics in terms of their storytelling.
Yeah.
Ditch the formula, take more risks.
Mhm.
You'll get burned on some, but once you figure it out, boom,
Yeah.
make a new formula.
Yeah.
This animation formula of the cutesy little sidekick character has run its course.
Mm.
Minions are here.
The minions are here.
They've taken over. So you've lost that aspect now.
Yeah. And
Create a new formula and for the next 10 years. To work
yeah,
upon.
I think the movie was just it had too much to do with having such a such a crazy kind of concept to begin with.
Yeah.
Because you need the audience to buy into giving a wish away to someone to lock away and to be granted. I just don't understand why that's important. And they try to convince the audience that a wish is one of the most important things for the soul or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
but when you're 18, you make the wish, you forget it.
and then they become like soulless and
Like they should have had the concept where your wish could potentially be granted, but they remember it. So they had, so
I don't.
just-
Yeah.
it would have made it better. Like them forgetting, but then them saying that a wish is part of your soul.
Yeah, it's
But
a
they forget.
silly concept. Stick to Frozen. Stick to Moana, that kind of stuff. This movie, it wasn't like bad for me. It's just such a nothing movie.
Yeah.
Like I forgot it instantly. I never thought about it until I came back here today, and we had to review it right now. I cannot remember much of it because it's just so forgettable.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the references to the other Disney films is stupid. I'm gonna spoil it for you guys because you guys aren't gonna fucking want to see this anyway. Bambi's growing up, Peter Pan's all growing up, and they
Yeah.
reference Peter Pan by saying, "Oh, you'll go to Neverland" or something like that.
Yeah.
Cheap. Then they talked about animals ruling a city and wearing pants. Zootopia reference.
Yeah.
Cheap. You know,
Mhm.
they even showed Bambi on screen, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Bambi."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just be like, "Oh, you look older now," or something like that.
Yeah. You can easily do it. It's just so on the nose and it's just injected in places where it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and you said it before, like the characters go out of their way to reference it, which
Yeah.
serves no purpose to what's happening on scene or the story
Exactly.
at all. So yeah, bad.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say about this film. So
I have nothing else to say. Yeah.
cool. What's your score?
I am going to go 3.8.
3.8.
Yeah.
I'm going 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really disappointing one. When I first heard about this movie and we saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, just another classic Disney winner here. Like, just fits in the formula and works.
Yeah, because when the trailer came out, we were like, this could be the next Frozen. It has all those good elements.
Yeah.
Something original and fresh with a great concept, and it just half-assed everything.
Yep.
So
Made it too diluted for anyone to really follow along and buy into, and not funny, written poorly.
Mhm.
That's the consensus.
Well, I hope Chris Pine got paid well, because I feel that's the reason why I took this.
Yeah. What do you think of the singing before we finish things off?
I don't mind. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It
Yeah.
was just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serviceable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That will do us. We will be back here tomorrow because we're reviewing The Holdovers.
Yes.
Big Oscar contender there, especially in acting categories as well. So I'm sure we'll enjoy that a hell of a lot more than Wish.
Yeah.
So if you want to listen to any of our other reviews, head over to Spotify, wherever you pod from, search Let's Be Real and give our reviews a listen. And not only that, you can listen to our podcast, Let's Be Real, as well. And be sure to head over to social media, such as Instagram or X, And if you see Wish and you think it's pretty trash, give us a message and we'll have a great discussion. If you enjoyed it, we'll do it. We'll discuss it with you as well, and we'll happily tell you that you're wrong. Politely, of course. And yeah, head over to moviegames.com. You can check out all of our other content, such as box office analysis, reviews, 4K and physical media content, as well as Oscar award season predictions. We'll see you guys tomorrow when we review the holdovers. See you later.
Peace.